Boy, this is our first time we've done that. I hope we don't get caught or, dare we say, canceled. Who's going to cancel us? We got no commercials, and we're going to do our best to keep things going. Well, that's true. Your Honor. Oh, sorry. Tonight, live from the Sports Chalet, the Tom O'Neill Memorial Studios inside the Park Forest apartment complex. Steve Sporty Balls presents the Steve Sporty Balls presents Steve's 24 Sporty. What is it called again? This is live. Let's try that again. Live from the Tom O'Neill studio, from Tom O'Neill Memorial Studios in the Sports Chalet at Park Forest apartment complex. Steve Sporty Balls brings you live coverage of Steve's 2024 Drafty Balls. I'm Harry von Stuttgart, and now your host, number one in our hearts, because no one wants to draft him, Steve, the Baxman Baxley. Hey, hi, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the broadcast. I'm Steve, the Baxman Baxley, and this is a special edition of Steve's Sporty Balls. We are doing coverage of Steve's Drafty Balls. That's right. It is yet again another season, another year for the National Football League to present their annual draft. Last year was in Vegas. 1 year ago was, I think, 2 years ago was in Nashville. Last year was in Vegas. This year it is in the Motor City. And we are glad to be with you here for every cotton picking piece of guano that anyone ever cares about. Now, we know most of you have no love of sports, but for those of you that do, this is our first time ever attempting to bring you something other than what we usually bring you now at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific time. But tonight is a special night. Tonight, we attempt to bring you a show within a show within a show, etc. We have no sponsors, so frankly, we can't be demonetized. But if we do get canceled by YouTube, then we know they don't like humor. And, well, humor is what we do on this program. So tonight, we welcome you with open arms and gentle feet to our chalet. And right now, on the clock are the Chicago Bears, Bear Down Chicago Bears. If you're wondering who we're taking our coverage from, there is no secret. We're not even in Detroit. But it is no secret that we have to do things a little bit Spartan. A little bit Spartan. Yeah, we're low budget. We are taking the coverage not from Detroit per se, but from Barstool Sports. And when they get the pick, we will bring you the pick. Why? Because these guys are fast and the networks are slow and stuck on joy juicing their egos. I understand Pat McAfee has his own little version of the draft day broadcast. It's not even on ESPN. But they got Bill Belichick. So I guess they're going to call their special the 2024 inflated balls. Anyway, this is the kind of stuff you're going to hear throughout the night. Our apologies. Of course, we can't give you any audio or video because we might be demonetized and shut down. So we're going to be here. We're going to enjoy, as sports fans are. So tonight, who is the Bears? The Bears going to select? It's going to be a long night, but for us, it's a short night because we still got a show to do at 10 p.m. Eastern, which we'll try to mesh in with the drafty balls, as we are legally bound to call it. So Detroit right now, they're looking good. Yes, they're looking very good. They're looking very nice. They're drafty balls. The members of the media are there. Wish we were, but we don't have that much of a budget. But anyway, nonetheless, we welcome you. Enjoy what we have for you, even though we have no one in the chat room. But I will say, for the benefit of Sayers, welcome to our first drafty balls. We'll give you the names as they come in. Hopefully, we will be first before they're actually announced. And, well, we're going to make things worth it. There you go. We said it. And we're going to try to be here for all coverage. We plan on just doing the first night of coverage and the rest go to an actually legitimate broadcast. Of course, we speak of Barstool Sports. They are our neighbors down the way here on YouTube. So wish us luck, neighborhood of alfalfa sprouts. We are right now going to do what we can to entertain you, to inform you, and to make you believe pigs can fly, which they can't, here at the Sports Chalet behind the Desilu microphones. So, with that said, we are looking right now, still Chicago. There is no word on whom they are selecting. They might be making a steal for a quarterback that is supposedly going to be drafted by the Washington Commanders. We can tell you that Chicago, the stadium, is going to be very drafty. If we keep this up, we wonder why we're not really getting any viewers. Anyway, we're just here to have fun. Glad you're with us. Watching this very unique show from a very unique place. Huzzah. Yeah, let's see. Thank you. Hey. We're doing this Pupaluppa. If we may, we're doing this puppy. Let's see. What do we have in our amazing trick? Trick or trout. Spread it out. And there we go. We thank you. This is round one coverage we're bringing you tonight. Actually, it'll be just me bringing it to you. Okay. This is going to be fun. We're just waiting for Chicago's first pick of the draft. And I do believe we are about to have that pick given with graciousness and a little bit of humility. They're introducing several of the people that made Detroit famous, including one man by the name of Barry Sanders. There is a large crowd at Campus Martius. And we're going to hear them sprechen Sie Homa. Lions players and legends: Jared Goff, Amon Ra Sant Brown, Aiden Hutchinson, Calvin Johnson, and Barry Sanders. And right now they're chanting Jared Goff's name. As you know, the Lions are the NFC Central Division champions. Thanks to that man right there, Jared Goff. I like the cosplay that a lot of people are doing. They are representing, of course, not only the Detroit Lions, but the city of Detroit, which has been shot down, kicked in the ass, humiliated, and was the walking mat for the National Football League for these many years until last year when we came within one game of going to the Super Bowl. We are waiting to see if Commissioner Roger Goodell gets booed. And we are going to call this down here. Let's turn this down, boys. Turn it down, boys. We are having, of course, some technical diffs. Yes, we are having our technical diffs. But right now, we're keeping you abreast of what is going on. Chicago is on the clock. They have 9 minutes and 52 seconds to announce to the world their draft selections or selection. You excuse me for a moment. I am going to get things prepared on this end because we are taking you right around this here board. And right now, the Bears team needs edge, a center, a guard, wide receiver, and an offensive tackle. They also need a new stadium, new coach, new owner. And the quarterback's going 1, 2, 3 overall. The 71 draft, it was Jim Plunkett, Archie Manning, and Dan Pastorini. Let's see if we can't buttress our pick. 1999 NFL draft. The quarterbacks were Tim Couch, number 1, Donovan McNabb, number 2. I forget what number 3 was. In 2021, Trevor Lawrence, number 1, Zach Wilson, number 2, and Trey Lang, number 3. And once again, welcome, Kimosabis and Kimosabets. Hello. Hey, Matt, how you doing? This is new for us, Matt. We welcome you to the special edition of Steve Sporty Balls. We are covering the 2024 NFL Draft, but unfortunately, since we don't have permission to use that word, we welcome you to Steve's Drafty Balls. If you're wondering what I'm doing right now, there we go. Yes, good. Okay. Yep. And at 10 o'clock, while the drafty balls continue, the sporty balls will be seen. Last night, we had a technical burp. Right now, the Bears are on the clock, 7:54 remaining until they must have a paper in the hands of NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell, who we understand is also waiting to find out just how much he'll be booed tonight. We are also scheduled to hear commentary from our good friend, former referee for the Vatican Football League, and somewhat tied with my cat Uno as last season's grand predictor. I speak of none other than Monsignor Hiram Shecky Fleischman. He will be joining us via audio. J.J. McCarthy, Michigan quarterback, the 2023 Big Ten Quarterback of the Year. He could be drafted by Chicago. We'll just have to wait and see. I am looking, and I do believe we could see about maybe 200 to 300,000 loyal football fans ensconcing the Campus Martius area. And we are also monitoring, as we said, Barstool Sports, their coverage of the EFFLEL draft show presented by DraftKings. Ours is presented by nobody because, well, nobody would dare touch this program. Anyway, Marvin Harrison Jr. Is among those also in attendance. 5 minutes, 58 seconds left for the Bears to proclaim the first pick in the 2024 Drafty Balls. Reminder, our Sporty Balls will be done at 10 p.m. Eastern, even if coverage continues. So we're just waiting to let you know what happens. We're glad you can be with us for this experiment. It is just one man, one microphone. That's about it. So I hope you're tuning in. Hope you're enjoying this. Please smash the like button. The pick has been submitted. The pick has been submitted, and we are trying to ascertain who the Bears will pick before it gets sent by the law firm of Dewey, Cheatham, Howe, and Fleeson. So please stay tuned. 4 minutes, 37 seconds before the first pick in the first round is known. We hope that it will be known earlier than that via tweet or via Sanskrit or via a errant chihuahua. We're ready. Chicago selects quarterback Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams to be selected by Chicago. So congratulations, Chicago. And I do believe that means that J.J. McCarthy slides down to the second pick in the first round. We will continue to monitor all coverage, but congratulations all around. As they say, love is all around. No need to fake it. You can have a town. Why don't you make it? That's right. Perspective, Mary Tyler Moore, male versions of Mary Tyler Moore. You can make it after all. So the Chicago Bears, they picked the big guy from USC. So congratulations. And he is booed. And we're about to make it official. What we already know, the Chicago Bears have selected Caleb Williams, quarterback. And congratulations the Bears have their selection, Mazel Tov. Caleb Williams is now the quarterback of the Chicago Bears. The 22 Heisman Trophy winner transferred from Oklahoma to USC for the 2022 season. Quarterback, not a bad job. 120 touchdowns. Well, FBS host 120 touchdowns. So he's good. But Willie loves Chicago, and he just gave Roger Goodell the bro handshake and a hug, and now has his jersey ready, which is, of course, the number one, Chicago, Caleb Williams. Congratulations. Now, yes, we got the pick already. Who's next on the clock? But Washington. The Washington Commanders are on the clock. When they have the prediction, we will bring it to you. But right now, 1-for-1. Congratulations. My nose is leaking. But USC, of course, will be and UCLA will be joining the Big Ten this season. We say to you all, we're the toughest. That's right. That's right. Big Ten and the SEC, along with the ACC, now own college football. But congratulations. The clock started at 6 minutes. And again, we don't have a budget to go down there and enjoy and talk to people. It's just me going around. ABC, ESPN is interviewing the parents of Caleb Williams. And we're just looking to see if the pick has been selected and is being approved by our favorite law firm, the law firm of the Oscars, Dewey, Cheatham, Howe, and Fleeson. Wonder how many times we're going to do that joke. But my God, he is good. Caleb Williams, 6'1", 214 pounds of steel and desire. All right. Getting the second pick about ready to be spoken. 4:45 remaining on the clock for Washington to make it known. How much you want to bet J.J. McCarthy gets picked in Washington? It would be nice to see him wearing the Honolulu silver and blue. But unfortunately, that will never happen. And that's sad. So, by the way, our On the Clock is sponsored in part by Phlegm Buckets. Phlegm Buckets. For the ones who need it most. And by Ego. With all these drafted college football players will finally reach. 3 minutes and 49 seconds. About Caleb Williams since 2021, 93 pass touchdowns, rushing touchdowns 27. The 93 passing touchdowns are second in the FBS, while the rushing touchdowns of 27 tied for third by the FBS quarterback. Bears got him a winner, and the Bears are applauding this historic announcement. I don't think we're going to last till 10 o'clock, but what the hell? Okay, we are watching coverage from Barstool Sports and the laughable folks from ESPN. I would have loved to have seen the coverage from Pat McAfee's little show of shows, but gosh dog it, I prefer Barstool Sports. Yes, I do. Okay, the pick is submitted. And in a few moments, we will know who it is and then get it official. Again, Barstool Sports YouTube channel, they're doing an excellent job. Washington has selected Jalen Daniels, quarterback. ASU, I do believe. So, congratulations to Jalen Daniels, drafted by the Washington Commanders in the first round, the second pick. So, congratulations, bravis. And of course, we will, because we have balls, we wait till it's, well, we'll wait for the commissionary to signify the pick by preening his sporty balls. But once again, Jalen Daniels, quarterback for Washington. We're going to learn more about him. There's the Commander's draft room. Not a bad setup, by the way. Speaking of drafts, who gives a damn about the WWE's draft special edition of SmackDown? This is the real deal. I mean, I know Friday Night SmackDown is tomorrow night. Downtown Detroit has never looked any better for an event such as this. Speaking of failed politicians, here's Roger Goodell, commissioner of the National Football League, and with the second pick of the NFL draft, the Washington Commanders select Jalen Daniels, quarterback, LSU. New England Patriots are on the clock. So congratulations once again, Jalen Daniels. We will get some information about him coming to you very shortly. New England Patriots, you're on the clock. You have a new coach. He is a 2023 Heisman Trophy winner, transferred from Arizona State to LSU for the 22 season. Only player in FBS history with 12,000 passing yards and 3,000 rushing yards in his career. They made a damn good choice, Washington did. We'll just have to see what he does in the real deal, which is, of course, preseason games. He's getting his picture taken at the picture board, and now he saunters over to the cheers of an adoring crowd from Detroit. Once again, the bro shake to the one, the only, Roger Goodell, and of course the shirt. He is 6'3", 210 pounds. I'm talking Jalen Daniels. Roger Goodell is probably 3'8" and 225 pounds. No, excuse me. That should be 5'8". I have no glasses, so I read this. He's got a good arm. Let's see. And it's great running speed. Washington has a winner? Maybe. We'll just have to, as they say, wait and see what develops during the preseason. Because sometimes good picks turn out to be bust, and they get to be shipped either to the UFL or the CFL in Canada. But really some great stuff from this gentleman. First round, second pick, Jalen Daniels. Let's see if we got anything more we know about this elite persona. 2023 season, 4,946 total yards, the most in the FBS, and 50 touchdown reps for. So congratulations, Washington. Again, Mazel Tov. New England Patriots, you're on the clock. The pick has been submitted. And New England Patriots have selected. We forgot to put down what their needs are. Okay, the pick is in. Pick is submitted. And the New England Patriots have selected Dave Portnoy is doing pretty good. I will state that. I wouldn't mind working for him. Anyway, I like the outfit on the interviewer. Olay. Nice white and very see-through-ish. New England Patriots select quarterback Drake May from looks like North Carolina. That was very good, Slurpee. Slurpee from 7-Eleven. Oh, thank heaven for 7-Eleven. But Drake May from North Carolina, quarterback, has been selected by the New England Patriots. That is 3 quarterbacks selected in the first round. Arizona, you are on the clock. And to make this pick official, Mr. Roger Goodell is up to the microphone. With the third selection in the 24 NFL draft, the New England Patriots select Drake May of North Carolina, quarterback. There you go, folks. So once again, Barstool Sports takes charge. Okay. Arizona is on the clock. The Arizona Cardinals. By the way, say goodbye. Of course, the Arizona Coyotes, the name and all that belongs to them. Drake May set FBS freshman record with 4,321 passing yards. And they had some other information, but we were a little slow on the draw. But we'll get it. Don't worry, we'll get it. Okay, Drake May coming up to the podium. Gives Roger Goodell a hug, steals his wallet. Condom falls out. Drake May, the quarterback, they're showing some highlights of this kid in action. Wowskis. Nice family he's got. A nice family he's a part of, too. His own shirt that says May 1, and he runs off to flee before ESPN can grab him. He's got 3 brothers. Wow. Okay, the Arizona, what the team needs is a wide receiver, cornerback, offensive line, and edge. We await to see the pick is been submitted. It has not yet been submitted. We are at 37 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Those of you watching us will probably ask what we're doing here. Well, it is very simple what we're doing here. We're doing our Drafty Balls show. The pick has been submitted. The pick has been sponsored by, on Barstool Sports, Pepsi Zero Sugar, which we understand has more sugar than it's supposed to have. Anyway, we are here waiting for the pick from Arizona. They've got 4:34 remaining. Arizona, pick number 4. The pick has been submitted. And when we know, you'll know, and I'll know. But I will tell you this, it is amazing that this first round is going very speedingly. It's nice that they get the ABC logo instead of the ESPN logo. While I have respect for both, I want to see ABC Sports return and dump ESPN on ABC. Ooh. She's wearing white. Anyway, who knew? 3:43 left. Pick has been submitted, and we will know just who indeed Arizona picks. They have picked wide receiver Marvin Harrison Jr. of Ohio State. So the quarterback chain has been broken. Repeating, Arizona has just selected wide receiver Marvin Harrison Jr. of Ohio State. No word yet if Mr. Harrison Jr. has a police record. If you'll recall, one draft year, one team got somebody from Ohio State, and he wound up with a police record. Drake May, by the way, North Carolina, he's 6'4" and 220. But Arizona selected Marvin Harrison Jr. from Ohio State, the wide receiver. Congratulations. Indeed. Where do the Lions fall, you may say? You may ask yourself. Let's see. Dallas Cowboys will pick number 24. Green Bay Packers will pick number 25. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 26. Detroit, I think, will be 27. Arizona gets another pick at 27. And Buffalo Bills, blah, blah, blah. Drake May, round 1, pick 3, audience 29th in the first round. Detroit Lions will pick 29th in the first round. All the others can just suck grass. Yes, indeed, but I'll tell you this, let's see. The Cardinals selection is Marvin Harrison Jr., wide receiver of Ohio State. Yippee. Okay, let's get some information out on this guy, if you please. So we don't look like we're actually not trying to be entertaining, which we are trying to be entertaining. And Marvin Harrison Sr. is in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Yay. Okay, do we have any information? If we did, we missed it because the feed is getting wonky. And I hate wonky feeds. Once again, the bro handshake and hugs for Mr. Roger Goodell. No, he's not retiring. Okay. The Chargers are on the clock. Les Chargers on the clock. And when we find out what pick it is, you'll know. Why? Because we like you. Okay, we've been on the air for 40 minutes, and our feed is going excellent. Yay. Oops. I have to move. Oh, there you are. There. Okay, well, now you can see me. Yes, friends, we have we have wonky light. You know what? Can we raise that up a bit like we had it once before? Yikes. Okay. Okay. Is everybody okay? Okay. You right there. We knew this was somewhat of a caustic idea. I knew that would happen. Knew that would happen the moment we tried this. There we go. Is everybody still with us? Excuse me, folks. I'm having to. Go. And there we go. Right there. No. I think put you up front. You over there. That way I will be able to get that. There we are. Now we're okay. Los Angeles is still on the clock. 5 minutes before Los Angeles's pick is made, and we're down to one person watching. Oh well, we're doing our best. The draft is on until 11:30 p.m. So you got us during the draft, of course, 10 o'clock. I think I'm the only one here. I know. I know I'm not entertaining, but I'm doing my best. Once again, you're watching not the NFL draft, but Steve's Drafty Balls. And we're awaiting the selection of the Los Angeles Chargers. Lucky for us, we're only going to do the first night, because if we did the rest of the draft, oh boy, we would have nobody watching. And I want people watching. Of course, you're streaming earlier than usual. I think the usual people might be busy or something. Thanks, Matt. Make me feel better. Because I keep thinking that I'm doing my best, but no one's actually watching. And I wish people would know that we're doing this. I may not have the personality of a knowledgeable sports person. I'm just a fan of sports. And I'm doing this for the fans. For sports fans, for the diehard sports fans. 2 minutes, 21 seconds. Pick has been submitted. Now we await the Los Angeles Chargers pick to be revealed before it gets revealed on national television. So here we go. With the 5th pick of the first round of Steve's Drafty Balls, live from Detroit, the Los Angeles Chargers have selected some unnamed schlub. No, just kidding. I don't believe that we're going to be doing that. If this is good, we're still rolling, which is great. No problems whatsoever. Pick is in with the 5th pick of the first round of the 2024 Steve's Drafty Balls. The Los Angeles Chargers pick. Raise it high, raise it high. Raise it high, baby, raise it high. Howdy high, neighbors. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. I know. Just wish we had someone that can help promote the show. I shared your Facebook post of this stream. Good. By the way, our program, our special edition of Steve's Drafty Balls is presented by the people in your town who bottle crisp, refreshing water. Water. It's the real thing. Joe Alt, offensive tackle, Notre Dame, has been selected by the LA Chargers. Congratulations. And your team needed a wide receiver, offensive tackle, cornerback, and an ILB, a independent linebacker or an effective linebacker. I love the cosplay from the fans. I just love the cosplay. The Charger fans are creative. Viva. So, Jim Harbaugh, you got yourself a good pick. And it should become official very shortly as we await the visage of Mr. Roger Goodell. New York, the Giants are on the clock with the pick 6, first round of Steve's Drafty Balls. We are just awaiting Mr. Roger Goodell to approach the podium and to give us that magical pick. And here he is sauntering up with his announcement. What do you have to say, Roger Goodell? Well, thank you. And with the 5th pick of the first round of Steve's Drafty Balls, the Los Angeles Chargers pick Joe Alt, offensive tackle, Notre Dame. And by the way, we will be bringing you the last night of the draft, and we will have for you the pick of Mr. Redundancy, as in the last person to be picked in Steve's Drafty Balls. This is a big one. Stand up, sunshine. Holy guano. As Jim Ross would say, that's some meat on the hoof. Okay, New York Giants, you're on the clock. Hopefully your pick will not be devastating. Joe Alt, 2023 unanimous All-American finalist for the 23 Lombardi Award for Nation's Best Lineman, primarily played tight end and defensive end in high school. He is following in his dad's footsteps. John Alt, Iowa offensive tackle, 80-83, was picked in the NFL draft. John is a 2-time Pro Bowler with the Chiefs. Joe, the 2023 unanimous All-American. 2022-23, 2 sacks and 8 pressures allowed in 25 games. He's 321. Holy mother McCready. Okay, we're about to hit the 9 o'clock hour. The pick has been submitted. The pick is sponsored by Fred's Needledicks. Fred's Needledicks. For the woman who wishes she had everything. Fred's Needledicks. And tonight we are welcoming our first sponsor to our Sporty Balls. It's Head and Butt Shampoo. Head and Butt Shampoo. For those times that even your butt needs to feel tingly. Obviously, it's for women. There you go. Anyway, let's continue this broadcast. We're still on the air. That's exciting. Matt, you're doing a good job. We haven't had one complaint lodged. I'm looking at Nick Saban, who has joined ESPN's College Game Day crew with his official welcome. And the Giants have selected wide receiver Malik Neighbors of LSU. Yep, still on the air and stream running as smooth as butter. Yep, no problems, no censoring. I feel happy. So congratulations to the New York Giants. You got a good selection. The Giants team needs a quarterback, wide receiver, cornerback, tight end, and most of a team. A coach, a good owner, someone that knows what the frick they're doing. Anyway, here's football's version of Darth Vader with a laugh track. Commissioner Roger Goodell sauntering in with the pick. Thank you, Mr. Baxley. With the 6th pick of the first round, the New York Giants select they like this pick. They selected Malik Neighbors, wide receiver, LSU. Congratulations, Malik. Tennessee Titans, you're on the clock. The Tennessee Titans pick is sponsored by Moonshine Foods. That's right. The folks that make moonshine pickles are now into the moonshine vegetables. A lot of things here about Malik Neighbors. The finalists for the Biletnikoff Award for Nation's Most Outstanding Receiver did not start playing football until his freshman year. Sounds just about right. So, Tennessee Titans, you're on the clock. Congratulations. And we welcome you to the world of the National Football League. We're 53 minutes, 54 seconds into the first round coverage. Right here on Steve's Sporty Balls. We are waiting to get the selection courtesy of Barstool Sports. We love these guys. They're good. They're innovative. Okay. They're in the mustard yellow outfits, presented of ABC Sports outfits. We don't wear mustard yellow, though I wish we were. We're in a sweatshirt. Okay, you're still on the clock. And we are hoping the Tennessee team needs a offensive tackle, an edge, and a linebacker. Not a bad selection. Okay. 5 minutes, 39 seconds. Malik Neighbors, 120.7 receiving yards per game and 14 receiving tackles. He was the 2023 unanimous All-American. So not bad. Not bad at all. He is a fashion plate. The pick has been submitted. We have a pick. In the first round, the 7th pick of the first round, the maiden voyage. So right now, there's your picks. By the way, if you want to see some good selection coverage, turn to Barstool Sports on YouTube. There are neighbors. We're 56 minutes into the program. In 2 minutes, it'll be 9 o'clock. And most of the picks will probably happen during our show at 10 o'clock. If so, we will bring it to you. But right now, we are awaiting Tennessee's pick. It has been submitted with the 7th pick in the first round. Tennessee's pick will be known by all, including me. Okay, how are you all doing? How's everything? We're running smooth. This is as smooth as butter can get. I don't know what kind of butter it is, but still, it's butter. Okay, we are monitoring everything and anything, and Detroit has never looked better. I guarantee you, Detroit has never looked better. Okay, we are gaining it. We see the lawyer representing Dewey Cheatham Howe in Fleesom, Mr. Edward Slurm. Mr. Slurm, you are checking the picks to make sure they're correct. Yes, sir. Yes, I am, sir. And I'm doing pretty well, thank you. Let's see. Yes, it is spelled correctly. And it's not a bad pick. You may take that to Mr. Goodell for official word while you folks tell him who it is. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Schlurm. Anyway, here we go. The pick is submitted, and we will reveal Tennessee's pick. So far, first 4 picks were quarterbacks. Then the other picks were just, average. So, I mean, we don't even have a wardrobe budget here. Okay, pick submitted. Yay. So, who is the pick? By the way, Jeopardy Masters starts Wednesday on ABC, streamed next day on Hulu. Okay. And this pick is sponsored in part by Ram Condoms. That's right. Just to give you the feel of superiority, Ram Condoms. The condoms made for you, EWE. And it's great to know you're doing live. By the way, you really, I told him that she's got a fan, and so does Snowdub's show have a fan. By the way, if you want to see Snowdub, if you want to see Jolly and Snowdub and the Cotton Council on the Tuck and Roll show, it'll be on Saturday nights at 10 o'clock, I do believe. 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, Saturday nights. Don't miss them, because if you do, they're going to miss you. And next Wednesday, Will she be bouncing and doing jumping jacks for 40 seconds? Find out. The fate of Piper uh, as the F-It show gets on the air Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Tennessee has selected offensive tackle, offensive guard J.C. Latham of Alabama. Well, shut my mouth. Okay. Quarterbacks once again going 1-2-3 overall. Jim Plunkett, Archie Manning, Dan Pastorini in 71's NFL draft. Tim Couch, Donovan McNabb, and Alakai Smith. In 2021, Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, and Trey Lance. Quarterbacks have never gone 1-2-3-4 in the common draft era since 1987. Now you got Caleb Williams, Jalen Daniels, and Drake May. 1-3. In Das Picks, Atlanta is now on the clock. Atlanta, you're on the clock. Pick number 8 of the first round. And we have about 57 minutes before we officially got to do my show. So, boy, are we going to have fun. Roger Goodell, Santorin, of course. And let's hear from Mr. Roger Goodell. Thank you. With the 7th pick of the first round, the Tennessee Titans select J.C. Latham, OT, Alabama. Atlanta, you're next up. And by the way, Atlanta, your pick has been submitted. We will know in a few moments, before a national audience does, who was selected for who Atlanta picked. Again, we have no commercials. We just have fake sponsorship. This is how comedy begins. Not with a bang, but with a thud. This is how we love to do the show. But anyway, Atlanta, your pick is submitted. So therefore, thereof, who did Atlanta love in Steve's Drafty Balls? And Atlanta picks. Boom, 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 boom. By the way, J.C. Latham, 345 pounds, 6'5" and a quarter. That's some massive meat. I state that with due respect and honor. Okay, we're just waiting here for Atlanta's pick to be known. Barstool is doing excellent as usual in NFL draft picking or NFL draft broadcast. I wish they were on network, but they've got their own little shows, and we're just happy to see them. Every year they do this, and I wish we were a part of Barstool. 9 minutes and 17 seconds. And Atlanta's pick is in. And Atlanta has selected. Who has Atlanta selected? Whose face will be mounted? And who the fans will adore? Who has that pick? We're not sure. Hey. Okay. Oh boy. So far, it looks like J.J. McCarthy's stock has gone down a little more. I'd say he doesn't get picked till about the second round. Ugh. Anyway, where was I able to share the channel with your channel with Piper, since you weren't able to do so last night? Yeah, I sent her a little message via Twidex. Damn, that guy's so big. He just picked up Roger Goodell. In some places, that would be a fine. Atlanta has selected quarterback Michael Penix Jr. of Washington. Michael Penix Jr. of Washington. All right. Also, when should we start getting your Twitch channel set up? Monday night. We'll get it set up, and the Monday after that, we will be officially on. I think we're just going to have like a little gab fest. Not too much. You know, just something that. All right. Is OBS reinstalled on your new laptop? No, but it will be tomorrow. Wish I had some Q-tips in here. Okay, Michael Penix Jr. What about Discord? Yeah, I got to put Discord in as well. I'm going to make sure Discord. What else? Discord, that cord, any cord at all. By the way, Chicago, you're on the clock again, as we are in the 9th pick of our selection. Let's go to Mr. Goodell. Mr. Goodell, thank you. And the next pick from the Falcons, they have selected. You've already told them, Mr. Baxley, so I got to make it official. Michael Penix Jr., quarterback, Washington. So the quarterback picks continue to be solid. Congratulations. Huzzah. Okay, the pick has been submitted. That is fast. The pick is submitted. We will find out shortly who Chicago picked. I mean, it's been, what about Discord? I am going to do that tomorrow. I've got everything. By the way, Penix is 216 and 5'2". There you go. Okay. I've had, what about Discord? That too will be done tomorrow. I will make sure. I've had a very interesting day because tomorrow at about 1 o'clock, I may have to change that time. I may have to tell them to maybe get it on Monday. I'm going to see some good tax people. I don't know, Friday or Monday. Maybe I can ask one of the people at J-Town to give me a lift over there. See what I need to get. Okay, so don't worry, I haven't forgotten. Now, the last 5 seasons, Michael Penix has 9,544 passing yards and 67 pass touchdowns. Went 25-3 as a starting QB. They got a nice pick. Watch whomever was the pick. So congratulations. Detroit aglow like they've never been before. And it's a good glow. It is a happy glow. And speaking of happy glows, Chicago, your pick is submitted, and you have selected. Drum roll, not much. Ba da ba 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 ba. Ba da ba da ba 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 ba. Chicago has selected wide receiver Rome Dunze from Washington, Dounze. Congratulations and good job. Okay. Everybody happy in the Windy City. And we're going to let you know, folks, that Steve's Sporty Balls tonight mainly going to be the draft. And if we got anything else, we got your scores. Of course, both Stanley Cup. And wait a minute, we have a trade alert, ladies and gentlemen. Trade alert has just been issued. Who has traded where and what? We have had a trade. We've had a trade alert, boys and girls. Okay, we are trying to ascertain the trade alert. Okay, we have a trade alert to talk about, but let me see if we can. I wish we had. Okay, I'm going to do this. I know we can't show the. We can't do the thing here, but I'm going to try to. Get the thing here. We've had a trade. They're not talking about. Oh, trade alert. What is it? Vikings give up a fourth and a fifth for J.J. McCarthy. Repeating it. Looks like J.J. McCarthy has just been taken by Minnesota. We have not had any official word yet. Um, Okay, the Minnesota Vikings, their pick has been submitted. I wish we had closed captioning on so I can actually read what's going on. But it's neither here nor there nor somewhere in betwixt and between. Okay, no picture session. Okay. Do we have captioning here? Please show us captioning. Screen reader off. Rear track off. Okay, Vikings team need is a quarterback, defensive tackle, center, guard, and Minnesota, your selection is coming up in just a bona fide few moments. Somehow, we're doing our best to get you all the action here, all the thrills, chills, and excitement of Steve's Drafty Balls 2024, our first foray into draft coverage. Apparently, JJ, some about JJ McCarthy, but I really don't know what all the hullabaloo is. But we're doing our best to bring it to you. So here we go. We await the selection. And as we await, I try to find out how to do this. No, I do not want close. Thank you. Okay. Sound mode, picture, accessibility. Screen reader, speech rate, screen reader volume. No, we don't have any of that. We'll just shut that down. Excuse me. Minnesota's pick has been submitted once again. We are at 20 minutes past 9 o'clock and an hour and 18 minutes into the first round. This is the 10th pick, Minnesota. We've had a trade alert. We're trying to find out that information. So please stay with us. Okay. By the way, Game 4, Nuggets, Lakers, Saturday on ABC. Yay. And of course, don't forget SEC football on ABC and ESPN. Should be a fun bit of joy. Okay, the Vikings-Jets trade. The Vikings received the 2024 10th overall pick and the 2024 6th overall pick. The Jets received the 2024 11th overall pick, a 2024 fourth round pick, and a 2024 fifth round pick. That is your big news, the ultimate trade. And yes, we were right earlier. Minnesota has selected quarterback J.J. McCarthy of Michigan. So that mystery has been solved. He dropped 10 spots to number 1. We knew he would be going to Minnesota, and thus, Minnesota, you got a Wolverine as a Viking. Kirk Cousins stay in Minnesota is no more. So let's turn this down. Once again, Minnesota selects J.J. McCarthy, quarterback of Michigan. So that is the the fifth quarterback selected in the drafty balls. New York Jets, your pick has been submitted. We are at the 11th pick, the 11th selection of the first round. And I think I already answered Discord. We've got it. Don't worry about it, Matthew. Don't worry about it, my friend. So congratulations. You got a Wolverine. Yay. Jets' pick has been selected. We will find out in mere moments who that pick is. But congratulations, J.J. McCarthy. You're a Minnesota Viking. And is he excited? And aren't we all excited? Would have been nice had he been selected by the Los Angeles Chargers. But we know better, don't we? Yes, we do. Okay. He led Michigan to the 24 CFP National Championship, 27-1 in career as a Michigan starting QB. Got engaged to longtime girlfriend Katya Gropus in January. Now they can get married because he's got a big ring. Okay, we are just waiting right now for the blessed pick from NYJ, New York Jets. And it's been a very interesting first round so far. We are just waiting for the Lions pick. They will pick 29th. Don't forget, folks, we want to remind you, in May, Steve Sporty Balls will present our first ever, Steve's Schedule Balls. That's right. Steve's Schedule Balls. That's when the NFL releases its schedule, we'll bring you all the excitement of schedule night in America on Steve's Schedule Balls. We'll think of a better name for it. Don't worry. And it won't be a long show. What we're going to do is we'll give you week by week of the 2024 football season. By the way, New York Jets select offensive tackle Olu Fashanu from Penn State. Congratulations, Olu Fashanu. of Penn State going to the New York Jets. Offensive tackle, he will be working with Mr. Aaron Rodgers. Congratulations, Aaron. Congratulations, buddy. Pal, Goomba. Excited, Sharapa. What do we know about this? By the way, the Jets team needs offensive tackle, wide receiver, tight end, and linebacker. I'd say they got their one wish already off the board. They got themselves an offensive tackle. Again, I love how the fans show up in their cosplay costumes. It is just pure awesome. Okay, so there's the pick. So who is next with the 12th pick in Steve's Drafty Balls? Denver, you're on the clock with the 12th selection. Oh. So you're on the clock, and don't forget, we do have our regular show tonight at 10, but it's going to be mainly the NFL draft. It's going to be mainly our our drafty balls. Ugh. Man, there are some times I wish I had a drink here. By the way, Alumiwa Fashanu is 6'6", and he's, if I may say so eloquently, he's a stud. Thank you very much. Olumuyiwa Fashanu, Penn State, offensive tackle, going to the Jets. Congratulations. Oh, boy. If only life were a bit more easier than this. But luckily, folks, life is easy once you check it out. Denver's pick has been submitted. We will find out who it is in very short moment. That's right. That's right, folks. You are watching a special edition of Steve's Sporty Balls as we bring you Steve's Drafty Balls 2024, our first ever foray in the pro football draft. So, shalom, y'all. Okay, an hour and 28 minutes. We've been on the air. It is 9:30. We are halfway before our special edition of Steve's Sporty Balls, the NFL Draft Report. We've also got the scores from Major League Baseball, Minor League Baseball, basketball playoffs, NHL playoffs, etc., so forth and so on. So there you go, folks. Happy landings. It is going to be a long night, but our cutoff is going to be at 11:30, so we can get some sleep and wake up tomorrow morning feeling like $1,000,000. Marked down from 1995. Let me make sure. Okay, so the Broncos, we await the pick, we await the selection, we await your mama. Ow. Okay, are we good? Yeah, there. Just had the plug pulled for a bit. We're back. By the way, when the Jacksonville Jaguars make their selection, we're going to see if Tony Khan is part of the festiveness because he was scheduled to be in Detroit with the NFL draft with the Jacksonville party. We're going to just find out if he's there or not, which means he legit got injured. A couple of idiotic mooks. And let's see. Who did you pick? Who did you pick, Denver? Who did you pick, Denver? Who did you pick, Denver? Who did you pick for us? Yeah. All right, Denver, your selection is show us the pick. Show us something. Denver selects quarterback Bo Nix from Oregon. Congratulations. Bo Nix from Oregon is Denver's selection. So who's up next? The clock starts for the next team as they will be on the clock. That'll be selection 13. And we will be anxious to get everything ready. By the way, once again, tonight, Sporty Balls, 10 o'clock, will mainly be our coverage of Steve's Drafty Balls, Pro Football, NFL's annual pilgrimage. This year, it is to downtown Detroit, which is shining bright and is a city that is reborn. Vegas, you're on the clock now. So congratulations. Make us proud of you. Broncos team needed a cornerback, an edge, center, guard, and a wide receiver. That's center / guard and a wide receiver. This has been an exciting night for our little showgram. I wish I had those coats. I look more professional. But Bo Nix, congratulations. Let's see. The pick has been submitted for the Las Vegas Raiders. Their team needs are quarterback, wide receiver, defensive tackle, and a cornerback. Bo Nix, I think, yes, you're in. Yay. Okay. Yes, let's get to the pick. The pick is submitted. Vegas, your selection is coming up in just a few moments as we beat the networks to the punch by delivering you somewhat our own little coverage. Do. Anyway, uh, 13 or 14 picks in. Uh, we await. Okay, Las Vegas has selected tight end Brock Bowers of Georgia. Brock Bowers of Georgia, congratulations. You are a Vegas Raider. So, Brock Bowers, congratulations. You are a Vegas Raider. And wow, 13 picks. 13 picks up. About 17 to go, I do believe. Oh, boy. Okay, Brock Bowers, congratulations and welcome to Vegas, New Orleans. You're on the clock with the 14th pick in the first round. And if you will sort of excuse me for a couple of brief moments here. See, the pick hasn't come in yet, so we'll just stick around for that. And we continue to light it up, as they say. Excuse me. Okay. Congratulations to all the people picked in the first round. We're about 20 minutes away from shifting somewhat to our regular Sporty Balls broadcast, which again is going to be mainly the NFL draft. In fact, we're going to sort of transcend here into our Sporty Balls mode. Okay. Okay, here are the draft grades so far for the prediction for the teams that have already selected. Okay, let's. Okay, the Bears with Caleb Williams got a grade of A. They say he's generational. He might be, but there are some concerns. His game is good, but it would have taken. But Jalen Daniels should have been the pick. Only time will tell. Second, the Commanders with Jalen Daniels, grade A. This was a good pick. Great situation for a rookie. The team has a new owner, coach, and new quarterback, and new life. If they'll just listen and grow together. Patriots, Drake May, quarterback in North Carolina, grade of B. He might need some time on the bench, but he's got the talent to develop into a good starting quarterback in this league. He just needs a little seasoning. So they've got a grade of B. Cardinals, Marvin Harrison Jr., wide receiver, Ohio State, got a grade of B+. He's got the tools. He's got the chutzpah. He will be better, but it's going to be close. Chargers, Joe Alt gets a grade of B, the best in this class, but he has to make the tradition to a right tackle for Jim Harbaugh. That can be tough, but with Jim Harbaugh, anything is a miracle. Malik Neighbors, number 6 pick. Malik Neighbors, a grade of A+. This was a steal for the Giants. Titans, J.C. Latham, offensive tackle, Alabama, got a grade of B+. Your marginal pick. Falcons, Michael Penix Jr., quarterback of Washington. I would have waited for a while, but you do what you do best. I do what I do best. Which is anything. Bears, Rome Odunze, wide receiver, Washington, got a grade of B+. Vikings, J.J. McCarthy, quarterback of Michigan, got a C+. And they had no choice but to take McCarthy. 11th pick, Olu Fashanu, offensive tackle, Penn State. Anyway, we're still waiting for New Orleans. The pick has been submitted. We are also 16 minutes away. No, not 16. Yeah, 16 minutes away from Steve Sporty Balls, NFL, and scores, and some entertainment news as well. Then we're back with you for at least a little bit of final picks before we get ready to call it an evening. Oh, boy. Okay, the pick submitted by New Orleans. See if the phone is in here. Nope, my dessert is. Yay, dessert. Yay, nitroglycerin tablets. Do anything else. Kidding. What's that phone here somewhere? Where's somewhere? Here somewhere. Okay. Okay, still waiting for that fabled pick to be made. And I don't know where my phone is. Well. Hi there. New Orleans selects offensive tackle Talise Fuaga from Oregon State. Congratulations. I'm going to just disappear for a few seconds. I shall return. Excuse me. Did not mean to do that. Oh boy. Indianapolis, you're on the clock. Oh. Go for it over. Your signal luxury. Robinson comes so. It's kind of one of the bags. Okay. Fa-boom. Okay, welcome back, Indianapolis. You're on the clock. As prerequisite. There's prerequisite. There's puny requisite. No, that's not the phone. Oh, frick. What if I did do what I think I just did? Swear to God, I had it with me. Damn. Ah, frick, on a shit stick. Excuse me. I know I shouldn't panic, especially on a live broadcast. In fact, I'm not panicking, at least not yet. Okay, the pick has been submitted. And we should know who the lucky person is. And go. We got everything ready. Where the hell is my damn phone? That's not the phone. It's freaking yes impossible. I have lost the phone. I could not have lost the phone. No, I didn't. It's in my coat. But where the hell is my coat? Ye Godfreys. Indianapolis suggests Indianapolis with the 16 pick of the first round selected edge uh, Latu from UCLA. Congratulations. I think I found. Thank you very much. I think I know where my phone is. Only now do I wish I found where my coat is. Because where my coat is where my phone is. There. Nope, that's my coat. That's correct. So there's my coat, which means the phone is in there. Aha. It is in here. I will be happy as a bug in a rug. And I am happy to be a bug in a rug. Yay. Okay, got my phone, so finally. Okay, Seattle, you're on the clock. Found my phone. I'll go in here. We're all okay now. Best of all, don't have to worry too much. Oh, okay. Um, this is my sup. Uh, this is my dessert for tonight. So, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to do a little crunch for a bit. Jacksonville Jaguars, you are coming up next. Excuse me for a moment. Mm. Excuse me. I'm just waiting for 10 o'clock so we can um, begin our little show. Seattle, their team needs a linebacker, defensive line, edge, and tight end. Hmm. So right now, okay, the Jacksonville Jaguars are on the clock. The Seattle Seahawks have the pick en route. The pick has been submitted from Seattle, and we are indeed just waiting for it all to happen. So, Jacksonville Jaguars, you're on the clock. Cincinnati Bengals, you will be next. And with that, we want to welcome all of you to Steve's Sporty Balls as we continue our coverage of Steve's Drafty Balls round number one. It is 10 o'clock. Let us get to some sports for you. We're glad you're with us. We are about to hit the 2 hour mark in our special coverage, but it is 10 o'clock. It is time now for a little sporty balls. And as I said, we are mainly going to cover the NFL draft. Yes, we can say it now. We're not in any lucid thing to, um, anything will go wrong. Right now, let us get you some sports headlines. Right now, with 3:08 in the third quarter, the the Philadelphia 76ers lead the New York Knicks 115 to 104. The 76ers are in a must-win stage. The Knicks lead this playoff series by a margin of 2-0. So the Philadelphia 76ers have got to win this game. If not, their playoffs are out the window. Okay. It's going to check out and see what happens here. Okay. Steph Curry has been named NBA's Clutch Player of the Year. Congratulations, Steph. Sorry about Holy Moly not being picked up for a fifth season. Rat bastards. Okay. We got some draft rumors as well. And the submitted pick is coming and coming and coming and coming. Jacksonville, you're on the clock at this hour or at this moment. We're just waiting for Seattle's picks before we go on with our little broadcast here. This is Sporty Balls. I'm Steve, the Maxman Baxley. We will be going back to our coverage of Steve's Drafty Balls coming up in just a little bit. Bill Belichick made the news finally. No, he's not back in the coaching room, but he is a commentator for the Pat McAfee show. When the New England Patriots drafted Drake May with the third overall pick in the 2024 draft, tonight Bill Belichick found out, like the rest of us did. Belichick, who ran the Patriots draft the previous 24 years, offered an instant analysis of New England's new quarterback shortly after he was drafted. Quote, Drake compares himself a lot to Josh Allen. He's been doing that for quite a while. We'll see about that. I think there are some similarities in terms of size and athleticism, but Josh Allen's a pretty special player now. End quote. Belichick then went through a series of May's plays at North Carolina. Some plays showcased May's sparkling potential, while others highlighted some of the things that Belichick feels he needs to improve upon. Belichick also touched on the fact that May didn't play much in college. He made some big plays, but he's going to need some work in reading defenses, reading coverages, Belichick said. He's kind of quick to bail out on the pocket, and Seattle has selected defensive tackle from Texas, Byron Murphy II. Okay, Byron Murphy II, defensive tackle from Texas, is now a Seattle Seahawk. Let's get back to Sporty Balls. Belichick pointed to one play in particular. Well, let's continue the quote from just a few moments ago. He makes some big plays, but he's going to need some work in reading defenses, reading coverages. He's kind of quick to bail out of the pocket. He's going to have to hang in there a little bit longer, I think, and find those receivers. This is a kid that can make all the throws. He just needs to be more consistent. Belichick pointed to one play where May bailed on the pocket despite not facing any pressure. He added that May was the lowest rated in the pocket thrower of the quarterback prospects Belichick evaluated. Now, it's clear that Belichick feels that May has more than a few things to clean up if he's going to be a quality starting quarterback at the NFL level. Belichick said, quote, he just needs some time and experience, end quote. We have a trade alert. We have another trade alert.
The Jacksonville Jags, we have the Minnesota Vikings coming back up. Do they have a second pick in the first round?
Minnesota Vikings have just come back up.
But they also already traded to get into the
And they traded to get into the 2 or 3 spots.
So it seems like they're really
So Minnesota is cashing in another big assets. So something had to. I mean, this is just wild. But we have a trade alert, and forgive us for a moment. We are going to go straight to what the trade alert was, unless something happened to our little button. It probably did. Oh, no, it didn't. Good. Come on, guys. We got to have the trade alert. Trade alert. I know. Okay, boom. The pick is submitted. Minnesota has a pick from Jacksonville. Wow. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's go away from the happy talk for a moment. Go over to Boop. The network du NFL. Let's see what we can give you here. Okay, and Jacksonville's traded 17th pick to the Minnesota Vikings. And the Vikings have selected Dallas Turner of Alabama. Congratulations. We should have read that first off the tick, but we didn't. So apologies before and secondhand. But Jacksonville has traded its pick to Minnesota. So Minnesota can get Dallas Turner of Alabama. 6'2" and 3/4, 247 pounds of steel and quote unquote sex appeal. He is good. He's going to play an edge, whatever that is. Cincinnati is now on the clock. Jacksonville Jaguars. Ooh. You be you, I guess. So that is the pick du jour. This we just excuse me. We like exit out. Thank you. Let's get back to CBS Sports. It's 10 minutes past the hour of 10 o'clock. You're watching the ultimate Steve Sporty Balls inside Steve's Drafty Balls. Let's continue. By the way, Cincinnati Bengals, you're on the clock. Los Angeles Rams, you follow. Okay. Woot woot. Let's okay. In Major League Baseball, MLB is bringing back he's bringing back Players Weekends, but without the fan favorite nicknames. Players Weekend is returning to Major League Baseball this summer, albeit without special uniforms and nicknames on the jerseys. On Thursday, MLB announced a re-imaged version of Players Weekend that will, quote, provide a platform to celebrate Major League Baseball players, interests, backstories, and the charitable causes that are important to them. Scheduled for the weekend of August 16th through 18th, different aspects of players' lives will be highlighted each day with special content at games, on broadcasts, and on social media. Here's the schedule of all this excitement. Fun, Friday, August 16th. Fun aspects of players, personalities, friendships, and off-field interests will be featured. Causes, August 17th, Saturday. Focus will be on, and Cincinnati still is on the clock. Focus will be on charitable and community initiatives that are important to players, and Appreciation Sunday, August 18th. Players will celebrate the people who helped them on their path to the major league. The pick has been submitted from Cincinnati. We will soon learn shortly just who got picked as round one continues with the 18th selection made by Cincinnati. This should be fun, should it not? Okay, let's see what we got in the NBA. Let's see. Okay, the Basketball Hall of Fame ceremony, we have just found out. Uh, I'm looking at uh, Barstool Sports coverage. The Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame announced on Wednesday that the enshrinement ceremony will be moved to October 12th and 13th to accommodate the 2024 Paris Olympics, which will be held in July and August. The original date for the enshrinement was August 16th to 17th, but in a statement, the Hall of Fame stated that due to requests to accommodate the extensive and expanding summer schedule, the ceremony has been moved. The ceremony will take place Sunday, October 13th in Springfield, Massachusetts, with a slew of events leading up to that over the prior day for the 2024 class. There'll be 13 inductees, highlighted by Vince Carter, Chauncey Billups, and Sizemore Augustus. Jerry West will also be inducted for a third time, this time as a contributor after previously being enshrined as a player, a member of the 60s U.S. Olympic team. And that is not bad. And the king has imploded. Speaking of an implosion, so have the Lakers. LeBron James had a lot to say about the officiating crew after Lakers' 101-99 loss to the Nuggets Monday in Game 2 of their first-round playoff series. It was a game that looked like the Lakers were on pace to win, with dominating performances from Anthony Davis and D'Angelo Russell, but over the final 5 minutes of the game, Denver came alive, chipped away at what was once a 20-point LA lead, and eventually won the game on a Jamal Murray mid-range buzzer-beating jumper. But James took issue with a play that happened in the third quarter where Michael Porter Jr. was called for a foul on Russell, but after a coach's challenge by Michael Malone was overturned. James said, quote, "I don't understand what's going on in the replay center, to be honest. Russell clearly gets hit in the face on a drive. What the F do we have a replay center for if it's going to go? It doesn't make any sense to me, makes no sense to me. It bothers me," end quote. Look for a big fine for Mr. James. He can afford it. At the time of the foul, the Lakers were up 79-69 with 45 seconds left in the third, but the Nuggets were in the midst of a 14-5 scoring run with momentum heading into the fourth quarter. Russell drove to the basket, and as he gathered to attempt a shot, Porter made contact with Russell's face, which caused the officials to call a foul. Poor baby. But Malone challenged the call, and crew chief Scott Foster said after the review that the content was marginal, which then gave the Nuggets the ball back. After the game, Russell took to social media to share the same sentiment as James, writing, "That's a foul. We all saw it on national television." But James just didn't stop at criticizing the officiating crew of his own game. He also pointed out officiating in the Knicks 76ers game, which also ended in controversy. James said, quote, "Then I just saw what happened with the Sixers and Knicks game too. What are we doing?" End quote. As James ended his press conference and got up to leave, he could be heard saying, "And by the way, Cincinnati has selected offensive tackle Amarius Mims from Georgia. Amarius Mims from Georgia, offensive tackle, is now a Cincinnati Bengal." As James ended his press conference and got up to leave, he could be heard saying, "It's effing stupid," in regards to the officiating. While the Lakers' loss was gut-wrenching after it appeared they were in control for 3 quarters, the attention now turns to an incredibly important Game 3 on Thursday in Los Angeles. If the Lakers can't win that game, it'll be increasingly difficult to come back from a 3-0 deficit. James uttered, quote, "Protect home. That's where my mindset goes. And obviously, the only game that matters now is Game 3 and how we can get better, how we can figure this team out. So Game 3 is where my mindset is." Los Angeles, the Rams, you are on the clock officially. Okay. Boop. Yeah, it's like he's never lost a game stupidly before, but LeBron has a point. The officiating, not just in basketball, but in baseball, has been atrocious and dysfunctional. Okay, let's keep on going here. Do do wah. Do 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 wah wah. Do 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 wah wah. Okay. Um I think, do we have any further spots, my liege? Yeah, we should, we should have have some sort of a Monkenbach. Okay. Okay, on the clock, your Los Angeles Rams. So, Rams, you're on the clock. Good evening. Okay. Let's let's head up right there. Okay, let's take you now to the 24 NHL playoffs bracket and the latest on the road to Lord Stanley's coveted silver chalice. Now, let's see, tonight being the 25th, Friday the 26th, it'll be in Washington on TNT, and Saturday, April 8th. Okay. We're nearing the halfway point. By the way, the Rams pick has been submitted. We will let you know what that is. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's the NHL. That's what we were talking about. After 2 seasons as the head coach of the San Diego Sharks, David Quinn is a Shark no more. He got let go after 2 seasons and unimpressive as well. Also in the NHL, it is official last night. By the way, Los Angeles Rams select Jared Verse from Florida State as an edge. The Arizona Coyote saga is over. According to an announcement from the NHL, the league's Board of Governors approved the Coyotes' relocation to Salt Lake City, and the team will begin play in its new home beginning this coming season. Ryan and Ashley Smith, who own the NBA's Utah Jazz, are purchasing the team. The transaction will result in the Coyotes transferring all of their players and draft picks to the new Utah franchise. Quote, Gary Bettman, NHL commissioner. As everyone knows, Utah is a vibrant and thriving state, and we are thrilled to be a part of it. We are also delighted to welcome Ashley and Ryan Smith to the NHL family and know they'll be great stewards of the game in Utah. We thank them for working so collaboratively with the league to resolve a complex situation in this unprecedented and beneficial way. The NHL belief in Arizona has never wavered. We thank Alec Morello for his commitment to the franchise in Arizona, and we fully support his ongoing efforts to secure a new home in the desert for the Coyotes. We also want to acknowledge the loyal hockey fans of Arizona who have supported their team with dedication for nearly 3 decades while growing the game. As a result of the transaction, the Coyotes franchise is considered inactive, but Coyotes owner Alec Morello has reserved the right to reactivate the Coyotes franchise in the Phoenix area within 5 years. The Coyotes will likely change their name upon relocation, as Smith has publicly asked fans for potential names of the franchise were to land in Utah. Pittsburgh, you're on the clock. Earlier this month, the Coyotes have called the Phoenix area home since the Winnipeg Jets' original moved to Arizona in 96. The team was called the Phoenix Coyotes from 98 to 2014 before being renamed the Arizona Coyotes. The Coyotes have played their home games at Mullet Arena, a 5,000-seat venue on the campus of Arizona State, since the start of the 22-23 season. The team's lease at Gila River Arena was terminated, so the Coyotes were in search of an NHL-sized arena. Their current deal at Mullet Arena was scheduled for 3 years, including 2 one-year options that would go through the 26-27 hockey season. The new franchise is likely going to play their home games at the Delta Center, which is also the home to the Utah Jazz. Okay, you're on the clock, Pittsburgh. Good luck. Dave Portnoy, a great interviewer. But we've been doing very good on our show here. 10:25 we are. This show will end at this show and our NFL coverage will be ending at about 11:30. We will return to the air at 10 o'clock p.m. tomorrow night with a look at NFL Draft 24, or as we're calling it here on this show, Steve's Drafty Balls Night 2. So that should be a fun to do. Okay, Pittsburgh's pick has been submitted, and we will give you said resultage coming up as we continue to make things even better. Okay, also in the National Hockey League, Pittsburgh's Jeff Carter has announced his retirement from Penguins. Jeff Carter announces retirement after 19 NHL seasons and 2 Stanley Cup championships. Veteran forward Jeff Carter announced his retirement after playing in the Pittsburgh Penguins' final regular season of the 23-24 campaign. The Penguins winger played for the Flyers, Columbus Blue Jackets, and LA Kings and Penguins over his 19-year career. Carter said following Wednesday's game against the Islanders, quote, "I'm going to be a dad. You miss a lot being a hockey player. You're in and out in a way. My family sacrificed a lot for me to live out my dream. I'm going to be home and be a dad and then figure it out from there." Carter wrapped up his NHL career on a high note as he scored at the 10:56 mark of the third period to tie Wednesday's game at 4-4. Islanders forward Simon Holmstrom ended up scoring less than 4 minutes later to ultimately give them a 5-4 victory. Following the game, Carter, who was announced as the third star of the contest, raised his stick in the air and acknowledged the crowd at UBS Arena. The Penguins ultimately fell short of reaching the 2024 Stanley Cup playoffs after being eliminated from postseason contention earlier this week. The Washington Caps secured the final wild card position in the East despite a woman's effort from Pittsburgh down a valiant effort from Pittsburgh down the stretch. Carter finished his 19th year with 851 points, 442 goals, 409 assists. And Viva. Anyway, we are looking still at a submitted Pittsburgh pick. And I am not sleepy yet, but we are going to cut out at 11:30 to get things ready for tomorrow night when we do this all again for night number 2. Okay, let's do this. Let's get you some scores from all over this world of sport. The pick has been submitted. We're just waiting for the announcement. There we go. Let us get you to scoreboard heaven here. In soccer, in Premier League action, it was Manchester City beating Brighton 4-0. In Series A action in Italia, it was Roma 2, Udinese 1. Eredivisie, no, me. How you doing? Okay, let's keep going. Series A, Udinese lost to Roma 2-1. Let's see here. Once again, we are hot spirits in the middle of our road, so please forgive us. Anyway, in MLS Next Pro action, in the second quarter action, Tacoma and San Jose are in a tie. Look out, Steve. Yep. Anyway, that's about it for soccer coverage. Let's head on over to ice hockey. Still waiting for confirmation. The pick has still been submitted. In the Stanley Cup playoffs, 2 games ended. Florida Panthers 5, Tampa Bay Lightning 3, Carolina Hurricanes 3, New York Islanders 2. So those games have gone fun. And Pittsburgh has selected a defensive tackle, Troy Fautanu from Washington. Troy Fautanu. So congratulations, Troy Fautanu. Okay. Miami are on the clock. In the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League playoffs, uh, Vale Comeu defeated Cape Breton 4-0. In the AHL playoffs, 2 games scheduled, 1 remaining. Charlotte Checkers beat the Hartford Wolfpack 3-1, and the Texas Stars lead the Manitoba Moose in the start of your period color. There you go. Final score: Manitoba 0. Wouch, wouch. Okay, that is it for that. It's 11:34. Miami is now on the clock, and we hope to get you that pick as well. Oh boy. Okay. Oh boy. And well, I fell asleep again. I do apologize. Um, yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm just this was just my first, and Jacksonville is on the clock, and I think I'm not going to uh, go on, but I'm just going to say it's been fun. If we missed any, please don't worry. Tomorrow we'll recap everything. We won't be on as long as we were tonight. This was just a little experiment. And with the exception of some stupidity on my part, it was a big success. So I want to thank everybody for joining us. I really messed up, but at least we had some good fun. It was a good 2 hour stream, 2 hours and 48 minutes. We will be back tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern Time for our show. We will recap everything that happened in number one in tonight's little shindig. But for now, from the chalet here in Jackson, we bid you all a very pleasant good evening. Can we do a fast pickup here? Yeah, let's do that right now. Very fast. Again, I'm sorry if I fell asleep, but as they say, old habits are not forgotten. Okay, let's go to the full scores. Man, I fell asleep again. Yeah, I'm okay. Okay, in the NBA playoffs in game two of the Western, mind if I call you Steve so we can figure out what to do with the show? Yeah. Just let me finish up. Just let me finish this up, okay, Matt? In game three of the Western first round, at the end of one quarter of play, Lakers 33, Nuggets 23. Lakers are in trouble. Nuggets lead the series 2-0. Magic over the Cavaliers in the Eastern first round of game three, 121-83. And the 76ers beat the New York Knicks 125-114. Magic are at 1-2, while the Lakers are 2-1. I'm not Lakers. Cavaliers are 2-1. The Knicks are 2-1. 76ers are 1-2. Let's give you a quick rundown on baseball. Brewers over the Pirates 7-5. Guardians over the Red Sox 6-4. Twins over the White Sox 6-3. Philadelphia over the Reds 5-0. Royals over the Blue Jays 2-1. Cubs over the Astros 3-1. Mariners over the Rangers 4-3. Rockies spanked the Padres 10-9. Dodgers over the Nationals 2-1. At the Athletics over the Yankees 3-1. Game three of the Eastern first round action. The Panthers 5, Lightning 3. Panthers lead the series 3-0. And in game three of the other Eastern first round, the Hurricanes beat the Islanders 3-2. The Hurricanes lead that series 3-0. Okay, that is going to wrap it up for us for the NFL draft and night one. Jacksonville, by the way, selects wide receiver Brian Thomas Jr. of LSU. Brian Thomas Jr., you are now a Jacksonville uh, Jaguar. That is going to wrap it up for us for tonight. That is the first round action of the draft. We're back tomorrow night at our regular show time of 10 o'clock. We will recap everything from tonight's round one to all that has happened thus far in round two. Thank you all very much for watching. This has been a presentation of Mystifying Creativity Productions in association with the L2C Media Network. I'm Steve the Baxman Baxley. That's all from the Chalet. Good night, and we'll talk to you tomorrow night at 10.